Gary has been tremendous. It's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me since I've been here. He's very smart. I talk to him a lot about what he's done as a head coach. I just love his demeanor.
That was Mike Zimmer not talking about his wife. He was talking about Gary Kubiak when he said he's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Wow, Koob!
I mean, that's
Look,
strong.
I mean, that's a defensive coach where their offense actually did something this year for them.
Yeah.
And they had a great running game. They were the way they dialed things up was great, and obviously Kubiak was a big reason why. And so now he's their offensive coordinator. We'll see what it looks like. But he's got some nice pieces there.
Are you surprised that he's back into an official coaching role?
No. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. I mean, that's what he does. I don't think he'll ever be a head coach, but this is his limit right here, offensive coordinator. It doesn't involve all the other extra stuff that a head coach's responsibility does, and you just got to worry about the offense. And he's got his son there, and he's got his other guys there, so I think it's a good fit for him, and he's probably very comfortable in that situation, and it's going to be fun to watch him go at it again.
Next in the Morning Brew.
That block shot from Paul Millsap. Jokic for three.
Nikola Jokic, not an all-star starter. After a year ago in which he was, and he was an MVP candidate, he was left off the list of 5. That went to Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, the phenom, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. Any beef with this?
No, I don't. I mean, you look at the list. Once again, it's voted on, and I mean, who are you going to take off? I mean, who would you take off, Zach? We've watched Jokic, and he's had some great moments, but he's been up and down with his consistency, and it's just.
He started so slow.
Yeah.
He started so slow.
He's had some nice moments, some game winners this year. Yeah, I mean, look, nobody does it better than Jokic. He just goes in the lane, just throws that thing up. He just throws it up, and it always goes in.
The last month and a half, he's been significantly better, but it took him like a month and a half to get going. I would take off Kawhi. He's played much less games, 10 less games than Jokic, but Kawhi has just been so good, so good. More than 27 a game, best defensive player on the floor every night.
I mean, Jokic will be on the squad.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fine.
It's all good.
All good.
Next in Morning Brew.
I'm excited to be here because I found out that Stone Cold Steve Austin gets to wrestle The Undertaker. What? The dead man. What? The Phenom. What? You got the message, didn't you? Stone Cold Steve Austin came out here to Jonesboro to open up a can of whoop-ass, and The Undertaker says that these people, and as he calls them, I think he called them hillbillies. Thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah.
Very few guys worked a microphone like Stone Cold Steve Austin. But we play that sound not because Royal Rumble is this Sunday, and I know you'll be watching, Stone.
Can't wait.
But I wanted to throw this number at you because it is hard to wrap your head around. 500,000 more people, 500,000 people, watched Monday Night Raw on the USA Network rather than Lakers-Celtics on primetime on TNT. A LeBron James Lakers team against Celtics. Number one marquee matchup that the league can offer. 500,000 people were watching Randy Orton on the other channel.
Randy.
Or whoever.
Jake the Snake?
Jake the
Macho
Snake.
Man?
He was throwing DDTs. Oh, flying elbows. You know it.
That's
crazy is
insane.
that?
500,000 more are watching wrestling over a primetime NBA game, Lakers Celtics. That just blows my mind. I just can't even fathom. I didn't know anybody watched wrestling anymore.
It's crazy.
They still watch it. Ben, you watch it?
And
you do every now and then, not as much as you used to.
When I was younger, I'd watch it.
But still very popular.
It is so popular that Fox paid $1 billion. Yes, $1 billion for the rights to SmackDown for just a 5-year contract. And that means they believe they're going to make money on that investment.
That's right. So you look at that, they're not dumb. They know people watch it.
It's crazy.
And when you look at the numbers, it tells you they're watching it in a big way.
Right. Next in Morning Brew.
Manning over center. Play fake, back to throw. Has time. Nobody's open now. Throws it left into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton.
I mean, why couldn't they have my clip of me catching that 1 3-yarder from Eli?
You are a rare.
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
you are a rare exception. You have caught an NFL pass, of course, from Peyton, but also from Eli Manning. In a year that the New York Giants won the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
you were on the roster.
I was.
And they still haven't given you a ring yet.
Still don't have it. No bling for Stokely.
You should have 3 rings.
Should have 3. I didn't do anything, but I did catch, I think, just one pass there.
Eli Manning, he's going to retire here shortly, officially. When you think of Eli Manning, you think of what?
I think of beating the undefeated Patriots and just really knocking what would have been the cherry on top of that dynasty. You go undefeated, you have an undefeated season, and they were unbelievable. And nobody thought they could be beat. And there he was, his first Super Bowl. Like, when you've done it 3, 4, 5 times and you got 4 or 5 rings like the Patriots, the pressure isn't quite on you like it is on the other team.
Sure.
Like a guy like Eli and the Giants, because they haven't won anything. They might not ever get back. Patriots are playing with house money, and they deliver on that stage and beat the Patriots and dethrone them, and then a few years later do it again. I mean, just 2-time Super Bowl MVP. I mean, that's what I remember. Number 1 overall draft pick. Gives a stiff arm to the Chargers,
right,
which we can say over here, good job. Goes to the bright lights in New York and delivers 2 Super Bowls.
And never misses a game. I mean, 16 years, the guy never missed a game because of injury. And the Hall of Fame conversation that surrounds Eli Manning, I think, is one of the goofiest of all time. The guy, after walking into the league, number 1 overall pick, plays 16 years, never misses a game, two-time Super Bowl MVP.
2 pair.
And in addition to that, he's top 10 in the history of the sport in touchdown passes. And he's top 10 in the history of the sport in passing yards.
Relax.
If he's not a Hall of Famer, what does a Hall of Famer look like?
Doesn't make sense. I mean, the conversation is ridiculous. It shouldn't even be a conversation.
It's not. Is he a first ballot guy? No, he's not, but he's going to get in. It's just it's a fact of life. Eli Manning is going into the Hall of Fame.
Trying to get Peyton to talk about Eli here in a little bit. We'll see if he can get off that Wingo show or whoever that guy is and get on a real show here. So we'll see.
Watch him call in.
We'll see. We'll
All
see.
right.